Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to Black Entertainment. Thanks once again, you guys, for all tuning in. You're watching a little bit of Black Ops 2 gameplay on one of the newer maps, Pod, in the background. Not the best gameplay in the world, but it is on one of the new maps, and it is Team Deathmatch, which you guys rarely see on this channel. But anyways, let's put that aside because we're not talking about Black Ops 2 gameplay no more. We've already came to the conclusion that this game is dead, and you guys want to hear some personal stories. And if you missed my last video where I talked about how I was a boss at cheating in high school, definitely check it out. Watch that video first, then come back to this one. That way this one makes a little bit more sense, I guess. But there'll be a link down in the description. But let's get this thing started. So let me start off by saying, have any of you guys been cheating in high school, middle school, even elementary school? If you have been caught cheating before, definitely comment down below. I want to stay active with you guys in this video, and I want to let you guys know how I cheated or how I got cheated. So I want to know how you guys got caught cheating also. So definitely comment down below. But the first time I've actually got caught cheating was in high school, and of course it was my freshman year of high school, and it was in my Spanish class. I don't know why, but everything has to do with Spanish. Maybe because this was one of my harder classes. It was one of those classes that was a little bit easier to cheat in because a lot of it was vocab, so it was super easy to cheat because you could just write what this meant in Spanish and you could write what it meant in English. It was a super easy class to cheat in, and that's probably why I tried to attempt cheating so much in that class. But the first time I was caught cheating was in Spanish, and it was on test day. We had a test, and it was another day where it was a vocab test. Because a lot of Spanish classes, I'm sure you guys will know this if you've taken it. If not, a lot of it has to do with vocab. A lot of it has to know what meaning words mean. Like, oh, what does this mean in Spanish? What does this mean in English? And so it was test day, and I wrote down on a small piece of paper what a lot of the words meant. Like, I wrote what this meant in Spanish, and then I would translate it to what it meant in English. And I had this little piece of paper, and it was under my hand come test time. And the teacher was passing out papers, no big deal. The test came, and this piece of paper was under my hand on the desk, and it was a little bit like there was some friction between the paper, like the sweat on my hands, because I was a little bit nervous for the test. Kind of made the paper stick on my hand, so every time I would look at a word, I would lift up my hand, turn it over, and you would see the words on the piece of paper, and I'd write it down and put my hand back down. And I guess I really wasn't paying too well of attention because the teacher was kind of eyeballing me, and she was looking at me, I guess, and she walked over to my desk and was like, Dana, what is under your hand? And I was like, oh shit, like she's seen me. And I was like, oh, nothing. And I lifted my hand up, and the little piece of paper came unstuck from my hand and fluttered down onto the desk. And I was like, there are vocab words on there. And of course she called me out in front of the whole damn class. So everybody got quiet. Everybody looked at me. And she was like, alright, Dana, come outside for a minute. And I was like, oh, shit. She caught me cheating. What's going to happen? I didn't know what was happening because this is the first time I got caught cheating in high school. It was my freshman year. I was like 13, 14 years old. I was like, oh, shit. Like, what's going to happen, man? I don't know. So she takes me outside. And everybody's inside. So the teacher's outside with me, and everybody left inside is probably cheating, actually. That's probably what they were all doing. Hey, what does this mean? Hey, what does this mean? So I actually, in the long term, helped out my classmates, so you guys are welcome. I didn't even think about that at the time. I just helped them all out without me even realizing it. But she pulled me outside, and she was like, Dana, what are you doing? Why are you cheating? And I was like, honestly, I came unprepared for the test. I didn't study enough, and I don't know what I'm doing. And she was like, oh, okay, like, you can't be doing this. You can't be cheating in class. You're not going to get written up for anything for this. I'm not going to call your parents or take it to the office, but you're going to get an F on this test. You're going to get a 0%, which really affects you, because even if you really don't know what you're doing, even if you're going to fail the test, a 50% is a lot better than a 0%. So this definitely took a hit on my grade. I think I ended the school year with like a C in that class, so not a very good grade, but in Spanish it was hard for me, and I got a 0% on that test. I didn't even get to make it up because I cheated. That's not what I'm supposed to do. So I just went back inside and sat at my desk until everybody was done with the test. And that was the first time and one of the only times in high school I got caught cheating. And once I got to college and stuff, I actually got caught like 3 or 4 times. So I was a little bit, college is hard to cheat in. If you guys ever get to college, don't cheat. It's not worth it. It's super freaking hard. But high school, I got away with it a lot, but that was the only time I got caught cheating. So let me know down below, you guys. how have you been caught cheating, and what classes have you been caught cheating in? I would like to know. But thanks you guys for tuning in. If you want some more personal stories, definitely be sure to comment down below and drop a like on this video so I know you like them. That being said, you guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you next time.